Today, I'm going to make 3 of MrBeast's favorite burgers.
Ew, this is disgusting.
I'll start with the burger for which he drove 50 hours across the US.
We're gonna drive from North Carolina all the way to California to get In-N-Out Burger because every other burger sucks.
I'll be recreating his iconic burger.
We need 4 burgers.
Four burgers.
I've never done this in my life.
And finally, I'll try to reveal the secret recipe for Gordon Ramsay's burger, which MrBeast called the best burger of his life.
This is literally better than all that. This is the best thing I've ever had, and I've had food that literally cost over 100 grand a meal. That was crazy.
Amazing, amazing.
Try it.
Also, I'll tell you how to get my signature Burgerman T-shirts for free. Let's go.
You two, go, go!
So, for MrBeast's first favorite burger, you need to cut the onion into medium-sized squares and the pickles into small pieces,
You can do this. Just think of all the times.
as they will go into the sauce. A thick slice of onion. I'll also finely chop some fresh green onions. I'll caramelize the onion in a generous amount of butter, adding sugar and a pinch of salt. While the onions are caramelizing, I'll toast the bun until it's crispy and golden brown. While preparing for this video, I rewatched all of MrBeast's videos, and he mentions, shows, cooks, or even eats burgers more than 48 times. In the meantime, the onions are caramelized, the onion slices are fried. It's time to make the sauce.
Would you rather drive 5 minutes for an ant burger or drive 50 hours there and then 50 hours back but have a good burger? I think the answer is pretty simple.
Heck yeah, I'll ditch my family for a week for a burger. Heck yeah!
Heck yeah!
Mayonnaise, ketchup, a few drops of Worcestershire sauce, finely chopped fresh green onions, pickles, and finally, the perfectly caramelized onions. The perfect sauce is ready. Now, it's time to make 2 patties and assemble the burger. I'll fry them on both sides and add American cheese. The onions I fried earlier will just be warmed up a little and placed between the 2 patties. Now, let's assemble MrBeast's favorite burger. And while I'm doing that, I want to remind you that I'm giving away 20 t-shirts with the Burgerman logo. All you need to do is subscribe. Once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll be giving them away. You can't skimp on good sauce for the bun, and this one turned out divine. On top, add a couple of slices of tomato, some iceberg lettuce, and the 2 patties. Close it with the top bun, and it's done. It looks absolutely perfect. Now, all that's left is to taste it and give it a rating. This is just a fantastically delicious burger. Yes, it's the double burger from In-N-Out, or rather, its homemade version, which, trust me, is absolutely perfect. A well-deserved 9.4 out of 10. I couldn't resist and made another one. But with just 1 patty, this burger is now one of my all-time favorites. I definitely wouldn't drive 50 hours for it like MrBeast did. I'd make it at home, or rather, in my food truck.
3,000 miles, an entire week of our lives. Let's take a bite. Is this rare burger better than all the other burgers? Tastes just like every other burger.
Let's get started on the second burger. This burger was called MrBeast's favorite 2 years ago.
Nick is going to be ordering everything from the Beast Burger menu and recreating my favorite sandwich in his kitchen. So take it away, Nick, and good luck.
The cooking process is very similar to the previous one. Onions, pickles, and 2 patties. But this time I placed the meatballs on a hot pan and, using parchment paper, pressed them down to make them as flat as possible. I seasoned them with salt and pepper to my taste. After about a minute, or even less, I flipped them to the other side and added American cheese. I did the same with the second patty. Essentially, the cooking process is almost done, and all that's left is to assemble the burger. And yes, I also toasted the bun, but I didn't film that part. Spread mayonnaise on the bottom bun and add the diced onions we chopped earlier. Then, add the pickles. Yes, another Chandler joke. Place the 2 patties on top. On the top bun, add ketchup and brown mustard. This is part of the original Beast-style burger recipe, but you can use any mustard. The flavor will only change slightly. The burger is ready and looks exactly like the original. The taste is great, but in my opinion, the first burger was better. 8.5 out of 10. Still a very high score.
Yeah, I like it.
And now, it's time to reveal Gordon Ramsay's signature burger, which MrBeast called the best thing he's ever had in his life.
$10,000 steak, everything. This, I don't know how much this costs, but this is literally better than all that. This is the best thing I've ever had, and I've had food that literally cost over 100 grand a meal. That was crazy.
Amazing, amazing.
Try it, Carl, try that.
From the prep, we'll only need finely chopped fresh green onions, and then we can head to the stove. I'm using 4 eggs for 2 burgers. It's also important to add some butter. For some reason, my camera didn't capture that moment. You need to stir it over low heat until it thickens. I'll also add sour cream and a lot of Parmesan. The original recipe also included truffle, but I couldn't find any in the nearest stores.
Touch of creme fraiche in there.
Oh my gosh.
Let me just say from the future that it turned out perfectly even without it, but let's go step by step. I toasted the buns. For the sauce, I mixed mayonnaise, a 1/4 teaspoon of mustard, in my case Dijon, and a lot of Parmesan.
Fresh.
You know what, screw it.
To the prepared eggs, I added the chopped onions and mixed it all together. Now we can assemble the burger. So let's spread the sauce on both the top and bottom buns. Don't hold back, the sauce is fantastic. It serves as the patty in this burger. You need 2 thick slices. On top of that goes Emmental cheese. And finally, the egg mixture. A little greenery on top. And then I close it with the top bun. The appearance is simply flawless. How could it be otherwise? Especially with Gordon Ramsay's idea? I can't wait to try it. It looks absolutely flawless, but how does it taste?
Holy sh**.
Yes, as you can tell, this is a divine recipe. I gave it a score of 9.2 out of 10, only because my recipe didn't include truffle. In the future, I'll reshoot this video using it and update the rating. I also made another one just like it, but I added more cheese and some smoked salmon. MrBeast definitely knows his burgers.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be sloppy, rich, delicious.
I love it. I love it.
Thanks to him and Gordon Ramsay for this recipe.